I've never seen it.
Jack Lawler, first-time guest on the podcast. Short-time listener, first-time guest.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how short of a time? Is this your first time hearing it?
I know. I listened to a few beforehand. Yeah.
Cool,
I listened to
dude.
the Frozen one. I thought that was very funny.
We're having a good time.
Who wrote that one? That's fun.
Josh
Who was the Frozen?
Gettles.
Oh, my God.
What made you pick that one?
I had seen Frozen. Yeah.
Nice,
There you
dude.
go.
Nice.
I listened
Josh
to the
Gondelman.
Wally
Josh
one.
Gondelman.
Yeah,
That's
Josh
who we-
Gondelman.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Like
very
a
cool.
writer for Last Week Tonight, or at least
Sick.
who he was. And
Yeah.
I don't know how I forgot that, but yeah, that was a pretty recent one too.
That was
yesterday,
very,
yeah.
I was
It's
like,
very
this,
fun.
This morning.
kind
we took
of
it.
on the feed. Yeah.
I have a brain disease. You notice I'm going to lean into that a lot anytime something doesn't go well.
Yeah.
It's a good one to have.
It's
So
one of
if
the
you got
better
that
parts
card
of
to
having
pull,
you were
it.
telling me you're like, I did a show. I have a brain disease, and I thought you were making a joke about how you do shows, and I was like,
Everyone who
you
does
do
shows have them.
Yeah, I was like, is that like a comedian thing? And I was like, oh, haha.
One
And
of
then
the
you were
joke-
telling me, I was like, oh, okay, definitely.
But it's fun that you just like talk to me and you're like, I could see what kind of brain disease he has. I've never heard anyone called autism a brain disease, but
we don't call it that now.
it's
yeah.
one of the jokes in the
Behavioral
show
disorder.
is that like, it stinks to have, but it is nice to be the victim.
Yeah,
It's like,
great. That's
I think
a
it's like
great-
you guys don't, come on, I can park close.
Doesn't happen a lot. Yeah.
I don't have the
True.
permit, but what are they going to do? Get mad?
As a white man, there's only so many things you can
Yeah.
be a victim of.
If you guys are a cis straight white guy like me, just get a brain disease,
gotta get a
be
you
the
gotta get a brain
victim.
disease.
You know,
I was
it's not that
immediately
hard.
jealous when I heard it. Yeah.
When I told you I did the show in Edinburgh, and I may have talked about this on here before, but one of the darker things that happened was I had a really fun time there. And the Fringe is like 30 shows in 31 days or whatever. It's like you're performing every day. The amount of people, performers, and sick industry people who were like, because I'm in pain every day. It's pretty significant. People would be like, I'd be like, oh, I have this thing called trigeminal neuralgia. It's a chronic pain thing, and I've had brain surgery that failed. They'd be like, oh, that's so good. You can only walk by so many shows about like growing up weird. And I'm like, well,
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
not everyone. You don't have to have. It's not the level of the thing you have. To me, it's like the intimacy and personal, the universality of having something wrong, which is everyone has
Sure.
something
Yep.
that's bothering.
Sure.
you. But just, it's a dozen. People were
Right,
like,
yeah.
It's incredible.
oh, I heard about that. That sounds. So, I bet you just get people in. Like, I'll trade you your show about having like ADHD.
Being a little overweight. In
My mom
seventh
didn't
grade.
like me,
Like,
and then
we
I
all
react.
were, dude. Like,
Yeah, about being a stepson.
right. Yeah, you and the 50% of the country went through divorce.
Oh, it was so, and you just couldn't believe the seriousness with which people were like, dang, that is good. Like, yeah,
It's
good
right.
shit,
It's
man.
right.
Fuck.
almost all of my life, for all of my life, I haven't been at a comedy festival in Edinburgh. And so for that part, it's not good.
No,
But,
no.
even now, these
Very
days,
small sliver of-
I'm not going to be there next week.
Nope.
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 Anyway,
But you do still have the brain disease.
But we'll always have.
I know. Oh, so I wrote
Worth
down anytime someone would give me some feedback like that, I had a sticky note, an ever-going sticky note of people just being like, I bet that's great for this. And you're like, I just simply, like, it's like,
Like, it is,
You're like,
but, you
yeah,
know.
Jackie Kennedy sure had a good one-person show.
I think
Or I
she'd
guess
take her husband
in
back.
my
Yeah.
case,
Story,
John
yeah.
F. Kennedy,
Yeah.
for that brief second where he felt it
Yeah.
but didn't die, sure had a good one-person
Good
show. Oh man. Anyways,
Very
but was in New
topical.
York and had a lot of fun. Yeah, very topical. Yeah, the only person recently shot, John
Right,
F. Kennedy.
Right,
Yep.
right.
I
Yep.
think thank God for the gun reform after that.
Yeah, right. Otherwise,
Yeah,
so many
it's
people would
changed
get killed.
everything.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't want to dance too far into this part of the SEO. So it's your first time on the show. We're going to learn a little bit more about you here shortly after we do the script. I do want Todd, who does not know what you have not seen, to try and guess what you have not seen.
Oh, I like this.
So Todd will give a
Already?
guess.
Yeah.
And then you'll give one guess. We'll say yes or no, probably no. And then the next guesses will be warmer or colder.
All right. He said
Todd is the reason I've removed rapid fire from the title of all of the games on the show.
I really take it serious.
Got it.
You
That's as
already-
should.
Todd and Joel Kimbooth are the two most like we take the games insanely serious. We at the live show, someone said something and Joel was like being a rules merchant. He was like, it
Worst
doesn't
guy to
fit
play
the
games
path of
with
how
at
it
the-
works
at the
actually.
party, yeah.
Yes. Well, it's because his audience is like really smart and really good at these games.
Okay.
So like when you play with them, you're like, oh,
It
shit,
is
yeah,
really
they're-
wild.
I know what they're talking about.
They're great.
They're all smarter than me. And I don't mean to paint with a wide brush. They're all smarter than most everyone who's done the show.
It's incredible.
Right,
because
right.
they're
Really
attracted to this.
They're
These
listening
games
to every
click their
episode.
brain.
Yeah, it's great.
Versus
Yeah.
the
Great.
people on the show who are just cornered into them.
It's great. When we used to do that
Against their
Discord
will.
with like the live chat, they would like, I'd be like waiting to guess, and there'd be like, not just would they get it in the feed, but they would have like better suggestions.
Yeah, they're like,
it's
actually, Kyle,
like,
you
yes,
were
look,
wrong.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
Kyle's explanation wasn't good enough, but we knew what he was trying
Yeah, we
to
knew
do.
what was trying to happen there. You should have done this. No, it's.
So what is your first guess?
I'm gonna guess you've never seen a Jersey boy who has seen Frozen. I'm guessing you've never seen Platoon.
Okay, that is not it. So give another guess, and we'll do warmer or colder based on Platoon.
Is it? Okay. Is it? You've never seen Marked for Death?
I have not seen that, but cold.
That seems cold. I don't know, but I would say colder.
I don't know. One day you're gonna have someone on who does a Steven Seagal movie, and I'm just gonna be the best.
Yeah, I
episode
know.
ever.
Yeah,
It's just gonna be
I
incredible.
believe you. Yeah.
I believe.
I believe that that's a movie. I don't know.
I trust you. Those words are. I know those words, but the order is new to me.
You've never seen Midnight Run?
I have not seen Midnight Run, but that is. I would also say
I would
warmer than.
probably warmer, but I will give you this, Todd. I will tell you this: it's a television show.
Oh, that helps. Okay,
Yeah.
now we're talking.
Yeah.
You've never seen The Sopranos?
Of course, I've seen the fucking.
It's Jersey.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
How are we doing? Is that cold
That's
or warm?
warmer.
It's warmer
Nice.
in the fact that it's a TV show, but we gave you that part of the answer.
You've
Yeah, so that
never
doesn't really
seen.
count.
Did anyone you grew up with not watch The Sopranos, or is this like a thing
No,
where
you have to. It's a rite of
well, how
passage.
old were you
Yeah.
when you
Jersey,
saw it?
you get
I
kicked
in
out
high school,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would get shot in
They
the head.
checked
What?
the Nielsen things.
Yeah.
and
Swim with the
get
fishes.
the fuck out of here. Yeah.
I always think about Gandolfini's like Saturday Night Live cameo when Tina Fey and Amy Poehler are hosting Weekend Update.
Yes.
And it's this thing that makes me realize you can always tell intent with comedy. So he comes in and gives them like a DVD player for something like as Tony Soprano or whatever, and then he's like calls Amy Poehler babe, and it's like got the thin veiled like misogyny of the Sopranos, but no one is like mad at him.
Yeah.
Yes.
because you can
Yes.
fully tell the intent of the
Yes.
entire thing is
Yeah.
to make fun of Tony Soprano,
Making fun of. I feel like the.
and it's so incredible. He's
the
but he's
best,
such. It's such an insane powerhouse performance in The Sopranos that it almost seems like bigger than acting.
Yeah.
And so when you put him on SNL, you're like,
he
"What-
should've
no,
put him here."
Yeah, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
What are you
It feels
doing here?
really
Apparently-
fucking weird. And I think because he was in not a lot of other things that he's, I would say, the most associated with one role actor who ever existed.
100%.
He's up there. It's crazy to think about that.
I think
and
that
he's in
seeing
Shark
him-
Tale, of course.
Yes,
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
I mean, I think not to go here, but I think Stifler might have him beat there.
Stifler.
Stifler is he
Yeah.
could do.
Oh,
he could
you
do
don't
an
know any
Oscar
Goon
performance, and he
exclusive
would be
youth?
I was about
Stifler,
to
yeah.
say he basically is Stifler
is
just in
Stifler.
other movies.
That's
Yeah.
such an insane pivot from the first.
I know,
Now, we'll
you
get back
never
to
see
the
that
game.
coming. You never
We'll
see
get
that
back
coming.
to the game, but I want to put a pin in exactly that. Or I want to put a pin in the game and talk about this for a second. And sorry to everyone listening. 'Cause
Unless
the
you're Stifler.
The very frequent feedback is get to the script faster.
yeah, that's okay. That's why we have
Now I'm
everything.
obsessed with this. Who is what actor is more associated with one role than anyone else?
McLovin.
McLovin.
Oh, yeah,
See, so
McLovin's up there.
if you do an
McLovin's
X
up
and
there.
Y
Yeah.
axis of greatness of performance versus just associated, it's Gandolfini, and
Yeah,
I think
sure.
it's probably
Yeah,
not close.
sure.
Yep.
But of like
You're that guy.
it is
Yeah.
you're him. You might be correct with it's.
Yeah.
It might be a comedy thing.
Yeah. It
like
probably
it's
is.
not a
'Cause it's
one
like an
hit wonder.
outrageous character.
Right. It
Yeah.
sounds like rude to call him a one hit wonder. And Sean William Scott has been like vocal about he's not in more stuff because no one calls.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a very
he's like,
sad
I would-
interview I saw,
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
maybe with Marin or someone. But I cannot think of McLovin is the leader in the
real good.
clubhouse,
It's
if you
real
will,
good.
right
and
now.
he's a beast. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's such a good role. It is it's not even the character's real name.
No, that's funny.
And we all remember.
We all know him
That's
by a
so
We
fake
all
name.
know him
Yeah.
from
Good.
his fake ID. That's how effective the fake
Fogel?
ID was.
Yeah.
Fogel.
Yeah, yeah.
Not Jared.
No.
Yes.
Yep.
That would have
He's
aged really
known-
poorly.
he's got that one
I would
thing.
say he's known for two things. I would say Today's
better than the
Wikipedia
other.
has two hefty categories.
Oh my god.
The
Buddies
same
with
with like
Ghislaine.
Cosby is still kind of known for comedy.
Yeah, true.
But right, the role that Gerald Fogle was known for was a whole wheat roll cut in half with a sub put on it.
That got me started.
But I'm now thinking McLovin, and this is what happens too often in the podcast is I'm like, let's take time now thinking about a new thing.
Yeah. And
What if we
I feel
prepped
like
this
often it
before?
turns into a new game.
What if it does? Because one of the bigger games that came out of it, which I haven't done in a while, is I was trying to guess how much merch cost from a movie.
Oh, yeah.
And we were like, how much do you think this Lord of the Rings like chainmail or whatever?
yeah.
And you find out, and then it becomes a whole new game where I make people guess what
got
it is.
it.
But that game's a little visual for the podcast, so unless it's a massive nerd thing,
Hell yeah.
we don't really play it. But I am trying to think, similar to what's the best movie you only want to watch once,
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
which is I keep saying will be our next March Madness bracket. But
That's a
every
great
time we do March
bracket.
Madness,
That's a good one.
It ended last time we did March Madness. It took 11 months.
So like now we're
it
back to
ended
next
just in
March.
time for March.
Yes.
So who is the best? What is the most the person most synonymous with their role? Gandolfini might be the only one where we all also know the actor's name. Sean William Scott, whom I love.
Yeah, but
I
most people think
I
it's
think you
Stifler.
might.
Yeah.
Although then it for a long time would have been Stifler's mom, but she's done such
Yes,
finally
she's
had her
done a lot of
comeback.
stuff,
a turn here.
She throws a party in New Orleans every year for Halloween that I one time crashed, and that lady is even more fun than you'd think she'd be.
Wow.
That's amazing.
And I think she's really fun.
And she is.
So like, that's crazy.
I'm starting it very,
Yeah,
very.
I'm starting
She is
here,
a lunatic in the best way possible. That lady parties.
Well, if anyone else pops into your head, or if you're listening, or on the Discord, or we don't really use the other socials, Instagram, but the rest of them at this point we don't use. Message us who the actor you think is the most synonymous. I'm wondering, like, is there an Oscar performance
That's
that someone
interesting,
won an
yeah.
Oscar for, and they're more like where their breadth is pretty minimal? Otherwise, Haley Joel Osment would be what pops in my
Yeah.
head. Although he was
Yeah.
very good in
He's good now.
Silicon Valley,
Yeah.
and he's good
Yeah.
and present and around now.
Right
but
on the ski
that's
slope.
Still, really right. Same with Sonny Bono. And that's. It is hard to pick. I'm also realizing now, I guess women are more diverse in their performances because
Yeah.
everyone is a
These are all-
guy.
that's
about to
kinda
say
funny,
that,
Yeah.
Or women aren't afforded the ability
Yeah, they
to
don't
be
get many performances to do it.
Preach,
pretty
go off.
ugly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we're named, I mean, no, Sean William Scott's an attractive guy,
Yeah.
but McLovin's like a nerd, known for looking a nerd. And Tony Soprano's like, attractiveness is based in confidence and,
Yeah.
and
It's based
on his
masculinity.
vibe. Yeah. Apparently, he was supposed to be in Titanic. He was supposed to be Leo.
The boat? Oh.
Yeah, the boat. The iceberg. Yeah, no, he was supposed to be Leo.
James Gandolfini?
That's what I saw on Twitter.
No,
Oh,
that's
Twitter-
got to be a lie.
Did
That's what they
Elon
said.
say
I
it?
would buy the Billy Zane.
Elon said
Yeah,
it's
that was
okay
his
if-
Twitter.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He'd be a good Billy Zane. Even
Yeah.
he's
Oh, he'd be
because
great.
I'm a Zaniac,
It'd be
but
a
I would take
different
Gandolfini
vibe.
in that role over it for sure. I love me some Billy Zane all day. every
although
day.
I associate Billy Zane primarily with playing himself in Zoolander.
One of his better roles.
Yeah.
Listen to your friend Billy Zane. He's a cool guy. All-time line.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
love to be in a movie and just say, have someone say, listen to your boy Kyle Ayers.
He's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy.
I really can't think of anyone more associated with one thing.
We're definitely missing a huge one, but
That's all right.
It's
We
all
could
right.
also do the show.
yeah.
Wait, what is? I need to know what the TV show is.
Oh,
Yeah, we didn't
give
even-
another guess.
Wait, was it,
It's not Sopranos.
is it-
Here's what we'll do. I'll give you one word to get closer because this game never ends. Newer.
It's newer. Okay. New Girl.
Colder.
Colder, and my one word hint would be prestiger,
Ooh.
which is real.
What
Real
are the
word.
shows everybody likes now? The Pit.
Republicaner.
Oh, Yellowstone.
It is Yellowstone.
There we go.
That was
There we
easy.
go.
That was good.
Hell yeah. That was easy, man. That was easy.
I like. It's definitely not the
What'd you say,
Republican,
Republican?
the pit,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it is.
no, yeah.
It's not.
Well, it could have been Tulsa King.
Oh, yeah.
Which I still am upset was supposed to be Kansas City King. I've
Was it
heard.
really?
Then
Oh, yeah,
Kansas
'cause
City
Kansas City
tax
Mafia.
write-offs didn't quite let them get in there.
Oh, that's fucked
and
up.
all I want is more stuff filmed in Kansas City because I so desperately want to be killed on television.
Hell yeah.
I think it's a
Dream.
death wish from my brain
Hell
disease.
yeah.
When that Fargo season happened in Kansas City, I tried so hard. I think I might have been dropped by my agency for the amount I made them push to try and let me get killed by Chris Rock in a
Yes.
television show.
Yeah.
That's every young boy's dream.
It's
Really
every young boy's. And they're just let me be one of the guys at the fight in the first episode who dies. No lines, just on screen. I want to be like
Make-A-Wish.
Sean Bean if he couldn't get in the union. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean the union in the Civil War. I mean
yes.
the SAG.
That's
Yeah.
where my head goes when I hear union.
Especially Sean Bean too. I think.
Yeah,
Civil War.
he definitely seems like he's. All right, so it's Yellowstone. You've never seen Yellowstone.
Never seen Yellowstone.
We'll pass these around here. Thank you for the
course.
extra, because Nolan would have loved it if he was here. Rest in peace, Nolan. Is there anything you want to preface about Yellowstone?
Yeah, so I have seen 2 to 3 episodes of Landman.
Why?
I saw it on an airplane.
Wow.
They
That's
show
the way
that
to
on an
do it.
airplane? That feels
yeah, it was
contradictory.
kind of
Hell yeah.
sexy show.
Really?
Like everybody wants to like hook up with Billy Bob Thornton.
Oh,
who's like
I'm
a
in on
broke-
this.
Yeah, it was cool.
It's a Billy
I'm
Bob
in on
Thornton
this.
show.
Billy Bob
Okay.
Thornton is Kevin Costner.
It's Yellowstone, but with a whale.
Yes,
Instead
and-
of horses, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
think so. That was my understanding.
The thing I like
Taylor
anything
Sheridan,
that gets
though,
us
same
back
guy.
to like the Die Hard in a blank premise. So
Yes.
like, yeah, all right, we'll do Yellowstone in a. I'm down with that.
Done.
I mean,
I
give me
think
10
it's-
of them. Like that's fun.
Ultimately, there are forever things, and one is if you see the success of The Pit, which I think just won a ton of Emmys like 2 days ago,
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
they were, and then Yellowstone's massive financial and pretty critically acclaimed success
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
People like it.
is Western and medical procedural, and I don't think Yellowstone's a procedural, but Western and medical forever.
Yeah,
1,000%.
true.
Forever.
That's true.
Cop.
It's true.
Cop,
a little
kinda.
bit.
Cop, a little bit.
There'll
Cop will
always
come
be a
back.
new
Cop will come
cop
back.
because buddy
Yeah.
cop and,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this and that. But it's
R.I.P.
like
Blue Bloods.
which was.
I think we're all sad about
I
that.
was for some reason thinking True Bloods. I'm like vampire.
Yeah,
Cops?
yeah,
True Blue
We'll
Bloods.
write that down. Right?
Yeah,
Put
we
that
got-
on the
yeah,
board.
we got some work to do here. Yeah. That's good shit.
But vampires are also in the forever school, at least
Yeah.
the cyclical forever
They're
school.
definitely
but-
living forever school. That's for
Oh,
fucking sure.
wow,
As long as they don't
very
see the
good.
sunlight.
Well, that's a different type of
Or is that
energy.
Frankenstein? That's a different type of monster. Or do vampires live
No,
forever?
vampires
Vampires
can't see the sun because
live
that's Blade's whole
But
thing.
But do they
do
live
live
forever?
forever,
They live
though.
forever,
Yeah.
right?
Unless you kill them.
Right.
Unless there's garlic in
The garlic or the spear.
You might be thinking of jellyfish.
or a daywalker. No, you have to
Also
pee on
those.
jellyfish.
Yes.
You pee
And
on your
could
leg and
pee
you
on
get stung.
vampires.
You can just
It's
you don't even have to
sexual.
pee. Doesn't even have to have jellyfish to get
It's
peed
not a
on.
bad idea.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
exactly.
I'll take it.
That's-
That's my
it's
Yellowstone.
I love Western stuff.
Cool.
I don't know anything about Yellowstone. I don't know how long it's been on.
Have
you could
you
tell me
watched
12
it?
seasons or no or 2.
I have seen out of the corner of my eye lots of Yellowstone when my mom's significant other watches it on the couch when I am hanging out with my mom in the kitchen.
For sure.
Catching up on mom son stuff.
yeah.
So I'm not really getting a lot of Yellowstone, but
This is a show my dad calls me about. I was like, you should really watch it.
You're
I'm
not
like,
allowed to be a
not
dad if
gonna.
you don't watch
Yeah,
Yellowstone.
yeah,
It's like
Isn't
the
Mom
dad's
Son
favorite.
stuff
Yeah.
the name
Mom
of the
Son
solar energy version of this show?
It really should be. It really
there's
should be.
Landman,
It
there's
really,
Mom Son stuff.
It really should be.
And then there's Blowhard, which
Yeah.
is the wind energy version of it that takes place in that weird area outside Palm Springs,
Yes.
which gives it the double entendre.
What is that?
Oh, very good.
What
It's
a
a wind
nice
farm.
reference for people who've done that drive. That is the weirdest thing ever.
It's the crazy wind farm that pops
Yeah,
up
just for no reason.
on the way
Yeah.
to Palm
Why
Springs.
is that here?
Not totally sure.
You got
if I
to
know
go
what
out to
you're
Palm
talking about.
Springs
Yeah,
yet?
not yet. Not yet.
When you do, you'll know
new to
exactly what he's talking
California.
about.
Yeah.
Palm Springs rules
I'll, like,
so
snap
hard.
It is. It's a good spot.
It's so awesome.
It really
Slumdog
is.
Millionaire moment. Right
Also,
there.
I got recognized for never seeing it at night in Palm Springs. It's the coolest I've ever felt.
That's awesome.
And because people sometimes say stuff at like the City Walk where I go see movies, but you're like,
Yeah.
what's there movie people in
Right.
LA? And our
Yeah,
biggest
yeah, yeah.
audience is in LA.
Right.
But like walking down the street a little drunk in Palm Springs, and guys like, never seen it, guy. And then I could see him not remember my name.
That's still cool. That's even cooler. That's
even
even
cooler.
cooler,
He's like-
dude. That's even
And
cooler.
I'm like, the rest of the night, I'm like, I don't give a shit how expensive a tiki drink is here. And
Yeah.
that was super cool.
He
That's
knows you
awesome.
for your work.
Yeah,
I got
dude.
recognized once, but the guy thought I was Mr. Beast.
Sweet. Dude, you should have taken money from her or something.
Yeah,
Dude,
you
make a
should have told her
donation,
to put her hand on a house all day, and you'll give her the house if she doesn't take her hand
Exactly,
off.
yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Oh man.
so.
Well, I'm glad you're not.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, I could be. You never know. This could be his latest video. Yeah.
You could do
What
a
a
character.
prank that
to
would
be
be.
a
That would be a
podcaster,
YouTube
yeah.
prank.
You just a channel called
opening.
Mr. Least,
Yes.
where you just go.
Yes.
I'll give you 30 cents. Sometimes it feels a little bit like the Squid Game. Although, didn't he really do an actual human
I think he
Squid
did
Game?
do Squid Games. Yeah.
Really?
But
There-
like it loses if you're not dying, then who cares?
Yeah, what
No,
are we
it
doing?
loses a lot of its
Yeah,
luster
it's
when
like-
it's
yeah.
completely misinterpreted. I mean, because
Yeah.
Netflix, they did the game show of it as well.
Yeah.
I think
Maybe that was all
Or
the same
He
thing.
did a game show on Amazon Pro, but whatever. It's the same thing.
It's just all the time. We're like a couple months away from him being like, I told this guy if he ate that guy, I'd give him a car.
Go. Dude, I saw he had a quote that was like, "We're gonna do a new live action Hunger Games," and it's like, obviously, we're not gonna murder anyone.
Right, then
It's
you're
like,
describing
that's the guy
laser
who's
tag.
gonna murder someone.
100%.
Yeah,
that's all you
100%,
would
100%.
say.
He is the laws away from doing
Yes.
killing
Oh,
people.
yes.
1,000.
And once we fucking pop that cork, that's gonna
That's
be
done.
it's over.
Yeah.
That's gonna
It's
be
done.
that's the new reality TV. Just
Yeah.
sacrifices.
I might
and-
watch it though.
I would watch it.
I would-
I'm not gonna not
yeah.
watch
We
it. It's
definitely have to
happening.
see
wanna
if it
have
was
something
as
to talk
real
about
as
at the
they
water
said.
cooler, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
anyways.
Sobering thought. Yeah.
No, I do think we either make it to 2030 and we turn a page and it doesn't happen, or it happens before 2030.
Yeah, I like that.
But
It's
it
a good
does
limit.
feel like we're rapidly pushing towards having to decide if, let's say, someone with like a. Here's how it will start. It'll be, there is the ethical assisted suicide in Scandinavian countries.
Yes.
There will be you can set your family up by earning some money. Once again, I think this is the plot to an Austin Butler movie that's about to come out.
Ooh.
And I think it's directed
feel
by
like
like Aronofsky is
Yeah,
directing
yeah,
it, right?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
because
yeah.
I remember seeing the trailer. Maybe it's out. I remember seeing the trailer and being like, Darren Aronofsky, this looks crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
For like,
Yeah.
I'm not like I don't even assume anyone in it's a ghost.
Yes.
And
Yep.
but I think that there's like
Yeah,
you're
like-
on a game show where if you have lived long enough, it feels like that.
I'm into
And
it.
it's like if they're agreeing to it, then is it that bad?
Right. If it's
Yeah.
an ethical
Yeah.
assisted suicide. But imagine you win and you but you live.
Yeah.
That
your
is the ultimate
punishment
punishment.
is- Yeah.
Living a life of love.
I always think about the Futurama joke where they have the suicide booths and it costs like $0.25 and there's a line of like 3 people and a guy walks up to kill himself and he's like, "Ugh, a line," and he goes home.
That's a great joke.
It's like so funny.
That's
He's not going to
great.
wait 45
That
seconds.
is wonderful. That is really good.
So Yellowstone. So you've seen some of it in the background, Todd.
Yep.
You've seen the oil show.
I've seen the oil show. I
Which
know
feels
Kevin
like-
Costner's in it.
Same language, similar font.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Taylor
Yep, yep,
Sheridan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, is it even the same like showrunner
It's the
and
same
everything?
showrunner. Yeah,
Okay.
he did that and the Yellowstone spinoffs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the Shonda Rhimes of the Old West.
He's
or of
the
New
he's
West.
the, he's
That's a
the
good way to
right wing
think about
Shonda
it.
Rhimes one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's like
Mindy Kaling. Yeah.
masculine. Where I do horses and fucking like
Yeah, and
Yeah.
fuck the crap.
This has nothing to do with my dad either at all.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
Dad,
Stop
you
even
work
saying
an
it
office
does.
job.
yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
Fuck
like
yeah.
you're from New Jersey. Like, why are you acting like this is your life?
It is.
Like,
I think a lot of people have. It's like life hope porn,
yeah,
Yeah.
That's a great way to describe
which is
it.
wild when your life is already such a massive success. To
Yes,
still have like
1000%.
aspiration.
Yeah, you have a house and
Ma-
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time my dad was like, he was like, who do you think you were in a past life? And I don't know. And he was like, I think I was a Revolutionary War general. I'm like, you're not in the army.
Yeah.
You work an office
You said the
job.
word think
Like,
when I think you
awesome.
meant. I think you meant
That's
wish.
awesome. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah. You know there are only like 8 of those.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that was also
Yeah,
really
that's not a big
scary
d-
to do.
Yeah.
Like you fought the British government. Like you.
I have met. I know my girlfriend used to work for someone who thought she was Nefertiti, reincarnated. Actually, not like I'm
She's
like
not, by
vibing
the
like
way,
her.
yeah.
But literally was. I am her, which is such an insanely confident thing to take on as like a sales tactic for an MLM.
I wish I had that confidence.
Yeah, me
In my past life, I think this is probably the best life I've ever had.
I think
what I
I'm
have right
reading my
now,
best one, too.
which is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I have a semi-successful podcast and a brain disease.
Yep.
There you go. There you go.
And this is
God
the best
doesn't-
life I've
that's
probably
about-
ever
yeah,
had.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
I have friends, and I sometimes play D&D and travel to do a thing, and I haven't died yet.
What more do you want?
Yeah, what more do
It's
you want?
really hard to find more. I mean, there's one glaring change I would make.
Yeah, the D&D thing.
No, the Xavier Worthy injury from week 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
but-
Free
Not everything's
Rushy
perfect.
Rice or whatever, right?
Has anyone had a worse start to a season than Travis Kelce? Hurt the other best player on the team by running into him, and then tip an interception, a touchdown into an interception to lose it.
It's
just
not
why you
ideal.
never get
It's not
married.
ideal.
Never get
ultimately, what
engaged.
an insane thing to complain. I mean, she breaks up with him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
you're
like,
done.
I
You're
just-
out. You're out.
Your
That's
goal
'cause
line blocking has not been up to
He had
snuff.
that viral clip where he said Taylor Swift was happy we drafted Worthy, and then 3 days later he fucking
I
broke the
know,
guy's
I saw
shoulder.
that. I was like,
Get your name out of my wife's mouth.
Yes.
yeah,
all right.
says boy. All right.
Yellowstone.
Should I read the directions?
You know what? Travis and Jason Kelce feel like 2 people who would love Yellowstone.
They
Such a
feel
good
like 2
point.
people who are on Yellowstone.
Yeah,
They feel like,
literally.
It just sounds like someone who's never seen either of them act. They are 2 people who love Yellowstone.
I think he wasn't bad in that Happy Gilmore. I feel Happy Gilmore too. Travis, I was
I
like.
did miss that
He
one.
thought it was-
I'm
you
aware that
you didn't
it
miss
existed.
much. I'll tell you that. You
Yeah.
didn't miss much, but he was not bad at what he
He
was
thought
doing.
it was spelled Too. He didn't know
That
it
is
was a
fair.
sequel. He
That's
just thought
fair.
Happy
That is
Gilmore
fair.
was also in the movie.
He's no Marshawn Lynch, but he was not that bad. I was
and
impressed.
none of us are.
Yeah.
No, of course.
All right, so we know a little bit what you prefaced. The tangent has been so incredibly long.
Yes.
Cast it however you'd like.
Sure. Who wants to be Kevin Costner?
In life or in this? In the,
you.
You take
sure,
Kevin.
I'll take Kevin Costner.
And you can take his son Devin.
Great,
And hop
Devin
on board.
Costner.
Yeah. I wasn't totally sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right. Exterior, big ass mountain day. Kevin Costner stands on the edge of a mountain, looking across the vast, expansive land. He spits on the ground. It's dark brown tobacco juice.
Wait,
Hell yeah.
I'm so sorry. I totally forgot. I know we just started, but
Wait.
we have a musical instrument kit.
Oh. I thought he was going to break out some Zen right now, and I was getting
like,
so excited.
are you about
We're
to
like,
dip on this
yeah,
podcast?
Yeah,
Come
fuck
on, brother.
yeah, dude.
It might get like
Throwing a chaw, dude. I'm in,
it
dude.
might have like some bells or something.
Oh,
I'm so
cool.
sorry about this. And everyone listening is like, this is like I'm doing a satirical episode making fun of how the rest of the episode.
we never start 45 minutes in. Well,
By
actually,
doing
wait one
all
thing.
of the worst shit. I'm sorry. I was a little. I've been gone for a few weeks. All right. Is it
He
okay?
has brain cancer.
Is it okay? It keeps getting worse and worse. I have a bullet hole in there. I was sitting behind Charlie, and oh god, we'll start the script over.
Yeah. Cut that in post.
I'm the guy who was behind Trump during the attempt.
Oh, Lord. All right. Exterior, big ass mountain day. Kevin Costner stands on the edge of a mountain, looking across the vast, expansive land. He spits on the ground. It's dark brown tobacco juice. None of that goddamn Zen shit for liberals. He also lights a cig. He gestures to the land.
One day, this will all be yours. Everything the light touches.
We painted Kevin Costner's son. He looks like Kevin Costner, but slightly more ugly, and he's like 30. We'll call him Devin or something to make it easier.
Too bad I don't want it.
And why the hell not?
Too much yellow, not enough stowed.
Kevin turns it.
I regret this voice choice.
No,
You
it
gotta
actually
keep
is
it,
going to work.
You
It's
gotta
going to
keep
work.
it. You gotta
Kevin
keep it.
turns and glares at Devin. He reaches for his pistol. The wind whirls. The music picks up. Holy shit. Is he going to actually shoot his son?
Holy shit. Are you actually going to shoot me?
Kevin continues staring towards Devin. He cocks his pistol.
I didn't mean it about the land. I was just being defensive because of our complicated relationship.
Before Devin can finish his monologue that reveals the complex father-son relationship in succinct, simple language, Costner shoots. Bang! The sound of body hitting the ground.
He was right behind me, wasn't he?
Gulp. We pan to the body on the ground. It's Mexican cartel guy.
Spotted him behind the tumbleweed. Though it was an Iroquois at first. Thought it was an Iroquois at first, but they're hunter-gatherers and were wiped out by smallpox. Plus, they're mainly from the Northeast, and we're in Montana. Yellowstone, Montana. He's probably Mexican cartel.
Really? It feels it's teetering into Mahomes now. Yeah, it feels pretty far. It feels pretty far for a Mexican cartel guy to travel. That's like at least a 4 days drive.
Kevin sighs loudly and rubs his eyes in frustration. His son is a goddamn nerd who went to college. So you were playing this right.
Yeah, you were actually.
Phew.
Devin, do you ever shut the fuck up?
Kevin flicks his son in the balls,
Fuck yeah.
walks
bully.
over to the dead body, unzips his pants, and pulls out his hog. It's super big.
Come on, Dad.
Don't act like you've never seen your daddy's dick before.
He starts pissing on the dead cartel guy.
Serves him right. Trying to steal our land. What do I always tell you, son?
Nothing is more important than land.
His voice is great. Kevin continues pissing.
I can't hear you, boy.
Nothing is more important than land.
So they can hear us in Mexico.
Nothing is more important than land.
Kevin's voice squeaks at the end. Again, he is a
The
nerd.
land.
Damn right. And everyone keeps trying to take ours from us. The coastal elites, the big money land developers, and another third thing.
As he's rambling on and hitting both sides of the political aisle in a sharp, refreshing tone unseen in today's modern climate. Hot blonde woman, that can also be you.
Great.
40s, trots by on a horse. She sees Kevin's strong pee stream and whistles admiringly.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. I didn't know Dennis Quaid had such a strong pee stream.
Kevin Costner, slightly embarrassed, zips up his jeans.
I'm not Dennis Quaid.
Really? Could have fooled me. You look exactly like him.
I get that a lot. He was a guy in Family Trap in that movie where he's an older pitcher, the rookie.
Oh, the one where the kid breaks his arm and then pitches on the Cubs?
Oh, that's Rookie of the Year.
Oh, he should have done that one. I love that film.
Me too. Oh,
Oh, this is Devin now.
Me too.
He's a nerd, of course
Me
he is.
too.
What am I doing?
Yeah, come on.
True. I picture him like the Scorsese meme. True cinema.
She turns on her horse and looks at Devin.
And he ain't Jack Quaid from The Boys and more stuff lately?
He's in more stuff lately.
He is, yeah, he's doing well.
No, that's Devin Costner. I'm Kevin Costner. I was in Draft Day. Now that's a good movie.
She gets
Can we
down-
Can we edit that so I don't say that on camera? I want people to see me
Yeah,
saying
the
that.
one Kevin Costner movie. I was like, what has he been? He gets down. She gets down off of hers. She looks at the dead body.
And that's a dead body.
He was trying to steal our land.
Well, I always say, nothing is more important than land.
That's my line.
They look at each other with love, lust, and longing. They seem to have known each other since the beginning of time.
Dag, y'all have intense chemistry.
Shut the hell up, Devin.
Ooh, you like
Hot
her.
blonde woman shoots Devin and he dies.
Boys should learn to respect their fathers.
I've always thought so.
They look over the 2 dead bodies.
Well, time to bury the bodies.
And make sure we tell no one.
He hands her a shovel and they start digging.
These Yellowstones are about to be Redstones.
No response from the blonde woman. Kevin leans toward her.
Red because of the blood from the dead bodies and stuff.
Yeah, I get it. Just keep digging.
Scene.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love that his son didn't get a piss funeral.
No, you're right.
Oh, he might not have had enough left.
That was covered
Yeah.
time.
Hell
A lot
yeah.
of this was based on my wife and I were in Santa Monica, and we saw Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
Ooh.
And I was like, oh my God, it's Kevin Costner. And she was like, that's not Kevin Costner. That's Dennis
I love
Quaid.
a lot of the
And I was
script was
like,
made based off the thing that really happened
Yeah,
to
like,
you.
it
It has nothing to do with
But
that.
and then I looked it up, and they do look very similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dennis,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
now, they're
Yeah.
like aging
Right,
into
they're
sort
like-
of this
yeah.
middle.
Molding together.
It feels like Robert Redford just passed away a couple days ago.
Yes.
So now no one on earth looks more like Robert Redford than Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
He's assumed the mantle.
But he was second for a
Yeah.
little while there
Yeah.
to Robert Redford. Well, this is incredible. I want to talk more about it, but first we do have to take a quick break. What I assume Yellowstone is like a long form version of a hack pronouns joke or something. Like a lot of it.
Yeah.
And honestly,
Yeah.
probably like pretty good dramatic television writing
Yeah.
with like good suspense because to still do ratings, it has to land in the Grey's Anatomy wheelhouse of
Right.
repetition or a soap opera that's on at night.
Yeah.
Like when I watched Landman, again, back to Landman, I was like, this is
Okay, we
kinda
get it. You
good.
see
Yeah,
Landman.
I was like, I kind of want to keep watching this.
Oh,
Like,
I'm
it's
sure
like-
it is
yeah,
good.
It was like
I'm
so stupid, but it
I
was
am
like,
sure
it's like Grey's
this is good to
Anatomy.
watch.
Yeah, they
I wanna
hook
watch
you.
it now.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
way.
you should. It's-
I've seen a
it's-
couple episodes of Grey's Anatomy, and you're like, I don't know who anyone is.
like,
It is Days of Our Lives
Yeah. Nice.
at
Soap for men.
during prime time.
Hell yeah.
With slightly better lighting. And so you're like, well, that with like Yellowstone's like the coolest place in the world. It's super cool Americana shit that
Right,
everyone
yeah.
would get excited about. It's also like, there's no better escapism than sort of like a self-encompassed story about how we wished things kind of did actually feel.
Yeah.
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 And I really bet there's so much. I would call it like boomer porn. I
Yeah.
keep saying
It's a great
things
way.
are this porn.
Yeah,
I mean, we love
porn on the
porn's
brain.
great.
should
Porn
make
is
like
great.
a-
Porn is
should-
wonderful.
Can you guys make like a boomer porn, but it's sex I like?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is
Stifler's
like
mom
it is like this sort of like if young kids weren't on their phones, we'd have land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
1,000%.
horses.
There's a Billy Bob Thornton commercial where he's like for like Verizon. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not like you city folk. Like I gotta use my phone in the woods. Like Billy
Yeah.
Bob Thornton, you've been in Hollywood for 40 years.
Yeah, I'm
like in Like
worried
Mary
your
Art,
house
like,
burned
yeah,
down in the
daughter or
fires.
something, like,
yeah, like
Yeah.
don't act like you're like rough and tumble.
I knew you from fucking in a limousine on the way to the Oscars.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's
yeah.
what I knew you
Yeah,
from
you're
before
not like
movies.
A ranch hand.
Yeah.
That's like that's the most Hollywood thing I can think of.
Yeah. I will say there is something about it's a guy thing. There is something about having a strong pee stream that you think, why would a woman ever like that? But when I have it, I'm like, oh man, I wish a girl could hear this. You hear how
Get in
strong
here.
my pee stream is. She'd think I'm a man. It's like,
Yeah,
what is
hell
that? And you're shameful when you have a weak pee stream. You're just like, what is going on?
I feel like
sorry,
if
I went
I'm
earlier.
quiet, it feels like I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
So I just
You don't
Yeah.
care about your pee
vocally.
stream? You know?
I have such big I have so many bigger issues when it comes to bodily function.
This is like a top. I guess I don't have the brain disease.
If
but I
you're
feel
like-
the
yeah.
pee stream thing is like it'd be second.
I
to
gotta
that.
I gotta be clear for pee for 3 days in a row before velocity starts to come into play.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm teetering more on worry of red
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's
than
fair.
I am. Could I knock
When
something
you just
over?
get that strong.
Yeah, we're like,
scream,
anyways,
though,
back to what we were talking about. Yeah.
You unplug my
Yeah,
microphone
whatever, dude.
entirely.
That's strong, and it hits
Who
the
was that
water.
third guy on the podcast? I don't know that. Oh,
here for
Trickle
the-
Down Kyle?
I'm trying to think of the
Trickle-down
urine
Kyle.
lobby.
Reagan-
Like, it would be behind
Reagan-
that.
Trickle down
economics.
economics is like
Yeah.
when I can't afford to launder my pants after pissing them. Trickle down economics, I guess, what happened to him at the end of his life for a little while in there.
Hey.
Sorry, the Yellowstone audience is not going to like
Not
that
gonna
one.
like that at all. Yeah,
It does feel a little bit like, but I do think, I bet it's a good show.
Yeah.
Especially if you put no care into, which is very difficult to avoid, you just like politically just being like, I'm going to veg out for this entire thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And it is probably, there's just not a world where it's not at least. I mean, it spawned a lot of other things so immediately, and you just, I'm like, I bet this is riveting and a soap opera. But if men won't admit that things are soap operas, even though,
that's a good.
a lot of the best. I don't think this. I think Succession was very nearly a soap opera.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Sports are a soap opera.
Yeah, sports is like
the
Love
ultimate.
Island.
Hell
It's
yeah.
the same
Hell yeah.
thing.
We love
as
soap operas.
The NBA Finals.
Although in soap operas, people get punished for hurting each other.
That is true. That is true. That is true. That
In
is true.
sports, they sign the largest guaranteed contract in the history of the National Football League, and then don't
100%.
have to play.
No, they don't.
kind of the dream.
I know. I don't think the Browns are listening, but I'd sit on the bench for half the money.
Yeah.
For any of it.
I
yeah.
do it for- yeah,
I do it for
for
free.
free.
Get
I
to
was
watch a
just
fucking
about to
football game on the
say,
bench, dude. I love that
Hang
shit.
out with Joe Flacco.
Hell yeah, dude. Give me courtside seats.
No, I'd do it for half, no less.
That's my demand.
You're a good
Those are my
$140
demands.
million.
Best I
Way
can do.
better.
Yep.
But yeah, this guy Taylor Sheridan, I think he has like 5 shows on the air right now.
I
think it's
don't know
spin-offs of
who
This
he is.
Land
I'm
Man.
only picturing, and this is the actor who's the star of Twisters, who's pretty in guy right now.
Glenn Powell?
Hawkeye,
I'm picturing
Glenn
Glenn
Powell,
Powell
yeah.
being the guy who
Yeah.
made Yellowstone.
He looks like he wants to be Glenn Powell. He's got a more baseball midi face, but he's a guy who wears a lot of jean jackets with the white puffy fur
Yeah.
things on them.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah, he really wants you to think that he's a guy from the ranch.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
yeah.
always bothers me when I see these like. It's
Wow.
Like, this guy's been like trying to be a working actor for 20 years.
Yes.
It's like you're not a rancher.
You're not a fucking ranch.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You're
is
not-
he
you're
in
not
the
this
show
guy.
as well?
No, I don't know. My understanding is he was a writer, a failed actor.
Yeah, he
and then
gave up on acting.
yeah.
I will say this. I respect the decision to not put yourself in your own show because that's almost admitting that you were a failed actor.
Fair.
Well, no one else will cast me, but now I can cast myself.
Yes.
Like, okay, you suck at
Yeah,
acting, bro.
like
yeah.
I would never be in this piece.
It's
of
like
shit.
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
you
I'm too good
can't
of an actor
hire
for
me,
that.
I quit.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah. Look at this. He does definitely. This guy strikes me very much as someone who would tell everyone he's a sovereign citizen.
Yes, indeed.
This is a guy who's asked someone if he's being detained.
yes.
I know my rights.
Yep,
Yeah.
I know my rights.
Actually, because of Court Order 16B, I'm traveling. I'm not transporting myself in my truck.
If you know court orders, that's a problem.
Anyone-
That's exactly right.
Anyone who, and I used to do a bit about it, anyone who's ever said legally was not a lawyer.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So true.
It's always a guy avoiding being arrested or your friend's older brother. But no one has ever said legally and then actually had the proper legal
I was at
advice.
the DMV getting a new license, and the guy next to me
you
had
get a
some
real ID?
paperwork. I got a real ID.
Let's
Hell
go.
yeah,
Shout out
dude.
real
Hell
ID.
yeah.
it
Hell
was
yeah.
awesome.
That's
you
sick.
guys would
That's
have loved
sick.
it.
It's our one sponsor of the podcast.
Just get you real. But the guy next to me was like going through paperwork. He was like, "You know, this is violating my 14th Amendment, right?" I was like, "What? There's
Oh,
no way you know." What
I
that
just
14th I was
watched-
like, "There's no
Come
way
on,
you know
bro.
what that is," and I
Come
don't
on.
know. I'm like,
So there is like this, and this is a show where we ignorantly talk about stuff we don't understand. But I just watched a video about like biggest misunderstandings of the law, and he got it a little bit into the sovereign citizen thing. Who think there's like a type, it's not typo because there's no type, but it's like a misinterpretation of a never made amendment of this sort of like thing 1340
Right.
because the third and
yeah.
then what the 13th Amendment now is not anything having to do with any of that. It's just like this crazy, and the 14th Amendment is like a secret.
Yeah, I was like,
once again, I know I sound like someone trying to re-explain National Treasure to people who haven't read it.
yeah.
But it's like there's just this crazy, willful It's the equivalent to the misinterpretation of the disbarred medical guy who made the vaccines cause
Yeah.
autism study.
yes.
Where it's like, if you actually know this is all fake, but everyone's now citing a side of a non-real thing.
Yeah.
And being like, my 14th Amendment is I'm supposed to be able to have 2 trucks.
You got that off a
it's
fucking
like-
Twitter image. Like,
Yeah.
like that's not the, like you didn't read the fucking Constitution.
It's
You're not a
the-
lawyer. Like,
I feel like
People in law
obligated
school,
to. It's
like,
the
you know.
Legal Eagle guy who's like very, very big on
Yeah.
YouTube,
Yeah.
and he did a thing about like most misinterpreted legal things because he talks about like actually there's instances where police can let themselves into your house with a warrant.
Okay.
Wherever
that's
like,
news to me.
And he's just like, if you're in a
I
car chase, you can't just go hide in your house and say you don't have a warrant. Like there's like a lot of these
It's
sort
like a
of
game like tag or something. Yeah, I like that. That should be a kid game.
I have a theory if you're in a car chase how to get away, and I'll tell everyone after this. No, we're not going to. I put in 80 ads. It is, but he has like all these sort of things. Like no one really properly understands Mirandizing.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to get off if they forget to read you your rights.
No.
You don't have a right to an attorney in all instances.
Okay.
If it's not an offense you could be jailed for, you don't. It's like, just and one of them was like but then his last thing is like the sovereign citizen bullshit is like so insane.
Yeah.
But here's what I think you should do if you're in a car chase. Go into a mall parking garage, park and run into the mall.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're being followed by a helicopter.
Can't
Where
go
else
right.
will they lose? It's a mall. They can't fall unless you like in LA. You go to the Americana and just run around the
Right,
fountain and the
it's an
Cheesecake
out-
Factory.
Yeah.
But like drive in there, illegally park the car,
Smart.
run into the mall. It's going to be easier to lose them. I'm sorry, you don't get to keep the car. You will never get to keep the car.
No one ever
Yeah.
keeps the
They
car.
will follow
You
that.
never, you got to
but
burn the
you
car.
will get away.
Yeah, you could go to
like that.
GameStop.
Right.
Yeah.
Get a job.
Yeah,
Get a
get
job.
a
Work
GameStop.
at Sears.
Get a job.
You
Yeah.
sleep,
Yeah.
sleep on the bed. Yeah,
There's
you're
just
like-
no easier way to hide and just easily walk out into
yeah.
another part of a garage or just out the front of
love
the
that.
Macy's or
Yeah, I like
something.
that a lot.
So if you guys are listening, you're in the middle. Imagine someone's in a car chase.
Here's what you need to do. Yeah.
That's how
Cut
you
for
lose the
ad right now.
helicopters.
Yep.
LA's
It's
got
like
them
Miss
everywhere.
Baisley Frankweiler, but for a mall and a car chase.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
That's
yes.
a throwback. You just live in the mall now.
I
There
like
you go.
that. I like that.
There's that movie coming out.
Yeah,
Is it
Roofman.
with
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum?
Hell yeah.
I've never. I hold such. Do you know what we're talking about?
I don't.
There's a movie coming out where that based on a real story, quote unquote, where Channing Tatum gets out of jail, escapes from jail,
Escapes from jail,
and hides
hides in a mall, and then lives in
a
the
Dick's
mall.
Sporting Goods,
yeah.
essentially.
I just came up with
for
that
a long
before
time. You
that.
did.
Yeah, well.
And
yeah.
I've never been more upset with the amount of trailer reveals
Yes.
than this thing,
Yes.
where you're just like, we're in the 5th act of this movie by the end of the trailer.
Yes.
Imagine if Shawshank Redemption's trailer showed him making the boat on the beach.
Not a fun,
That's what it
not a
feels
fun
like.
thing to do. Yeah.
It
No
was
good.
so.
Is it based on a true story?
It
or
is. I was actually up for directing this movie in
Oh, sick.
2018. No, it was before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And I did not get the
Yeah,
job.
and thank
Spoiler
God.
alert. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah, I'm not
I
gonna
wouldn't
see
be
it
here.
now.
You wouldn't have let the
Yeah.
trailer come out like this.
But it's really interesting to see how long it took to actually get this movie made, despite the fact that it was like ready to go over almost 7 years ago.
Was
6
it
years
still
ago?
Channing
Yeah, I
Tatum
was
then?
gonna say-
No. God, who was it? There was at one point I think it might have been Brad Pitt. It's been through a lot of people.
It looked good.
Yeah.
And the first
Yeah.
half of the trailer looked fun, and then I just kept being like, stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
give me
I almost
Yeah.
don't want to ever
No
see
more.
a trailer.
Don't watch the
before it's
trailer.
out.
Just go
Yeah.
straight into the Dick's Sporting Goods or Best Buy or
That's
whatever
the way to
it
do
is.
it. That's the way to do it.
Hell yeah.
So, okay. We're going to learn a little bit more about you here in our first game. And this game is called the Newly Guessed Game.
Cool.
How it works is I'm going to ask you a question about your viewing habits in your life when it comes to movies and TV shows. Think of your answer. Todd is going to guess what your answer probably is.
I'm really quick at this game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this one.
I'm going to keep
goes
my score
really
on
quick.
here.
Might as well cut it.
Yeah.
Honestly. It's just gonna be so
Wait,
bad.
actually, remember the first time you played this and I guessed the girl's favorite movie like immediately?
Yeah.
Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
I forgot her name. She had a tea store.
Oh, now I can't say Legally Blonde.
Yeah.
We can't. Two people can't like the same movie.
Yeah, not allowed. Not allowed. Sorry, guys.
And
Not
so
allowed.
we will start with that. So think of your answer. Although the question's been changed a little bit. I say, what is your favorite movie? You can picture a Mount Rushmore 4, or
Okay.
you know what I mean. But what is your favorite movie? And we'll see how close Todd. You can give him up to 5 points for how close he gets.
Okay. I got it.
Draft Day.
You know that trailer gave away way too much.
Yeah.
They showed the end where the Browns
did.
didn't win still fucking
Yeah, they
sucked.
told like a
Yeah.
punt returner. Yeah. 0 points.
0 points.
0 points,
Respect,
all right.
Well,
respect.
maybe 1 point.
Yeah, come on.
Just because it's a movie.
What is it? What is your favorite movie?
Super bad.
Ooh,
Yeah.
there
There
we
you go.
go.
That's where we pulled
That's
that
why you were
McLovin
locked
thing.
and
So-
loaded. with
Yeah.
McLovin. There
Would
we
you
go.
say 1 is appropriate to get
Yeah,
for
yeah,
drafting
yeah.
Super
It's
bad?
generous.
Both
Yeah,
are good.
Generous, and I appreciate
Both are
it.
good on
Generous, and I
planes.
appreciate it.
Exactly.
I like.
I
those-
love a plane movie.
Yeah,
That's
me
just
too.
a bit of
I love a sports movie that's optimistic, but then if you know sports, you're like, well, then they fucking sucked for 20 years.
Yes.
Like
Right.
Moneyball.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
you're like,
exactly. You're like,
The crux of
Yes.
Moneyball's climax is they come back and beat the Royals,
Right.
who are
And they, like, lost
who were
in
the
the
worst
playoffs.
team
They
ever.
lost,
Then
they lost in the playoffs to the Twins,
Right.
who
Yeah.
then lost to the Angels in the next round. So even as a Twins fan,
who then lost in the World Series?
can't
Or was that
enjoy
the
that.
year the Angels won the
Yeah,
World
the
Series
rally
and
monkey,
beat
yeah.
Bonds?
Was
Really,
ultimately Moneyball failed.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
that's why did we make
If
this
you are the most innovative person in the history of a sport, but you don't have as much money, you can still be the best loser
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
it is. And maybe Brad Pitt will play.
yeah,
it.
and have a
that
worse
works.
draft pick and never get
Yeah,
better.
that works.
Yep.
Kind of like Tin Cup. He was a good loser.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner.
Here we go.
Kevin
It
Costner
all
on the
comes
brain.
back to Kevin, baby. Hell yeah.
This is we need to talk about Kevin, the podcast. Next one.
That's good.
What movie have you seen the most?
Superbad.
Well, let me think for a second.
Oh, touche.
yeah,
That's right.
Superbad would have been up there.
Okay. I'll get something else.
Any childhood rewatches? Any?
I have like 2 in my head.
All right.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
32? Oh,
Years.
boy. What are kids' movies then? Hook.
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I guess that's when I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's like,
Okay.
that doesn't make
Sounds
sense.
like, what are
at all,
kids'
yeah.
movies then? What are kids' movies then?
10 years
Psycho.
after me. Yeah, like, what did I... Yeah, I don't even know what was...
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Wait, no, Ace Ventura.
Bambi. No.
What is it?
Tommy Boy.
That's my favorite movie. That's
I
amazing.
love Tommy Boy.
Beautiful
Yeah.
film.
I'm giving Todd
Wonderful
2
movie.
points for also liking it.
Yeah,
It actually
thank
is
you.
a really well done movie. Like
Perfect
it's,
movie.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Non-ironically,
burn
it's-
podcast time, but I have some really good Tommy Boy stories. I had a meeting
I
with the
wanna
production
hear.
company.
Or
once.
the sequel, Thomas Man.
That's a guy. Isn't that an actor? Thomas Mann?
Thomas Man.
That's like
I'm
the...
sure it
That's
is.
the
The
lazy.
twins, though.
That's a porn star that looks like Chris Farley.
That's a great porn name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or also a
Sturdy.
drag name, which is David's Paid.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. That's why he's the host.
They-
Hell yeah.
We just pop on from
Yeah.
time.
You'd have to look less like a lesbian. All right, next question. Have you ever had a movie poster up in your room? And if so, what movie? So give Todd the yes or no. Because if it's a no, what movie?
I have.
All
I
right,
mean,
what movie do we think?
It was a college dorm, I'll say.
Wolf of Wall Street.
No, but I went to college with people who had that.
Scarface.
No.
Boondock Saints.
No.
I'm trying to think of what else was 10 years behind me that it
This
would
is
be that
kind of
one.
stupid, though. It was the Notebook.
Those ones weren't stupid.
Yeah.
The
Oh, that's
Notebook.
The
fun.
Notebook to get girls.
That's
to-
way less
yeah,
stupid than
yeah.
the three I named.
Yeah, but
That's
it wasn't
great.
like, I
But
like
they're
the
already in
Notebook.
your room.
Yeah, yeah, true.
Notebook's great.
Yeah.
Notebook's great.
No one ever saw it. Yeah.
Okay, I bet I can trick you into being where you already are.
Yeah, exactly.
Got
yeah.
her.
You gotta put it on your dorm door.
Wolf of Wall Street was like, did you guys not watch the movie? Like, do you really think Leo's the good guy in this
Yeah,
movie?
they do,
But
though, man.
Yeah.
Wait, where'd
I
you go
did
to
rewatch
college?
University of Richmond. It's like a small school.
Go Spiders.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
Spiders. Hell
Spiders
yeah.
up,
You guys
dude.
know Spiders.
Get that 14 seed in the NCAA
We fill out
tournament. Hell yeah,
brackets.
dude.
There you
Yeah.
go. All right, you guys
Exactly.
know.
Any team that's
Yes.
occasionally up to
Right.
beat Kansas in the first round,
Yes.
I will
you
learn.
guys are
And
aware of.
Yes.
I know, but I did rewatch Wolf of Wall Street, and Leo is pretty sick.
It's very fun,
Yeah, and then
but
you're
your
like-
takeaway doesn't have to be
Like,
that
this
this
is my
is
idol.
good
Yeah.
way to behave.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
you kind of stopped watching the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, the sheep of Wall Street should be a bunch of
sheep
people
of Wall
scolding
Street.
people
He
for
took
liking
my
him.
money.
Yeah, like well, you did invest over the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's similar to
on
like,
you.
I just got an email for a class action lawsuit for the NBA NFT website, and I was like, I don't think I deserve the money. I think that's on
Yeah,
me.
That's,
That's on me.
Yep, that's on me. That's on me.
I spent
Probably
$1 on a
should've
pack,
Yep.
and I don't think I deserve that. Well, the second the pack digitally ripped and opened, I was like, I have wasted my dollar.
Yeah,
I've
wasted-
simply bought a little lesson here.
Yep.
And now they're like, you're part of a class. I'm like,
you're
no,
welcome.
no. I don't get that dollar back.
no. Nope.
You don't deserve it.
Nope.
All right. So we're going to go, we did a poster on wall. It's going to be, all right, there we go. There's the points allocated there. Final question. Have you ever walked out of a movie? And if so, which?
Yes.
All right, Todd, what movie do you think? He's 32, so it's probably a movie from the 1960s.
I was gonna say it's got to be like a 2010s movie, maybe. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
I would stay in the movie.
That's a great movie. It's good
Yeah.
fun. Very good fun. What is
No.
it?
I walked out of Juno and I went into Fool's Gold instead.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that move. I like that move. Yeah.
I was
You're like, this is unrealistic.
I was like 15. If Juno was actually good,
Sure.
but I wanted to see Fool's Gold. I bought the
Nice.
ticket to Juno to then go to Fool's
To
Gold.
sneak
I
in?
think. I'm trying to remember.
Was Fool's Gold sold out?
Was Fool's Gold be?
Yeah.
I don't remember
Rated R?
how the math worked. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Maybe it was sold out. Yeah.
Maybe it was radar, maybe it was sold out.
Yeah.
Well,
Matthew
okay.
McConaughey selling tickets.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
how it
Back in
does it,
09,
Fucking
yeah.
right.
Putting the rated R in all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's such a funny one. to be- Like Belle and Sebastian plays, and you're just like, ugh.
I want to see it.
Don't
Get me out
accuse
of
Mike
here.
Piazza of anything. Deep
Kate
Bell and
Hudson.
Sebastian cut.
That's good shit.
All right, so that I'm gonna say what Tokyo Drift. That's only 1 point you're getting for that. You got the
I'll
yes, right?
accept that, yeah.
So that means and just so you know, you got the points Todd didn't get. So the current score is 13 for Jack and 7 for Todd.
Oh, all right. That's
Yeah,
a good game.
Pretty
Yeah,
close
good game.
game.
Yeah.
We're going to take one more break and then we will be right back. All right, we're back. 13-8. Is that what I said the score is?
Yeah, I'll take that.
I have it in front of me
Yeah, why
still.
not? 13 sounds good.
13 to 7.
Yeah.
13 going on 7. Just a movie called 13 going on 14. And it's like what Linklater makes it about a kid naturally aging a year.
That's hilarious. Yeah, boy.
I shot the movie over 5 months.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like cool.
Yes.
And I kept the
Harry
same actor
Potter?
the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Good.
I can't get into fucking talking about how they're making Harry Potter into the TV show and the movie.
And changing nothing.
Yeah.
Just like slightly.
You guys
more
remember
detailed.
before? Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And, we're gonna charge you to watch it again.
We can still watch the first ones too.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna believe it. They recorded them all.
They're there.
I mean, people love that so much. They could just release everything they ever didn't put in the movie, just unmastered,
Yes.
and everyone would consume
I
that.
agree with that,
If they
yeah.
were like, "Here's all of the takes,"
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
would watch all of the takes.
I'm surprised we don't have like B-sides like that. As like bands do like it's like our compilation of all of our best B-sides. Like put the fucking deleted scenes, make a little story out of that. Like,
I know.
like,
I think
completely
we
agree.
lost a lot when physical media became more of a
Legacy
niche
thing?
thing to
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it is still, well, it hasn't made a comeback to the extent of vinyl records.
Yeah.
The Blu-ray community is, and the Criterion collection, I think, is still very carved out.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And good for them, because if you buy a movie on Apple, on iTunes, you don't own it.
No.
Even if you buy it.
That's
you don't
the
have
most
it.
frustrating.
It's not even a real thing.
They
Yeah,
can lose the
yeah.
rights to
Yeah.
it, and I'm sure they will as everything fragments more.
Yeah.
There's simultaneously more and less companies than ever.
Yes.
And so you lose these things. But if I have a copy of 30 Rock, I can watch every episode.
Yes, anytime you want.
But then if you're...
And I missed deleted scenes and like blooper reels for comedies.
Yeah.
Like, that was the
Featurettes
best.
are
I want
Yeah.
to have like a section at Vidiot's or one of these wonderful places. And I mean, we're in the mecca of this still existing.
That is true. We
Yeah.
are very spoiled.
There's no
now.
better
Yeah.
place to like
Yes.
watch movies and incredible stuff and see like go see Interstellar in IMAX
True.
and just let the audio be as loud as possible
Yeah.
and like boom your chest. But I want to instead of a porn section at like a movie theater in the back, it's like a deleted blackface television episode section. Maybe this open mic joke shouldn't be worked out on my podcast,
That's a
where
good
you just
bit.
go behind
That's
it and it's
good
like an
shit.
episode of 30 Rock and
Yeah,
an
yeah,
episode of
Jimmy
Community
Kimmel
and like
or-
Jimmy
yeah.
Kimmel. See, I forgot Jimmy. His was horrible.
It was
This is
really
bad.
horrible.
You
It's
can
really
you
horrible.
could
Who's
talk
the
to me
Prime
about
Minister
some
of
of the
Canada?
other ones
Yes.
being ironic, which I still don't find to be like a
No.
good enough driving force for any of it.
The only
But
one that can do it is Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
Robert
Tropic
and
Thunder.
that
Yeah,
was
that
like
was, he
that
was
the
doing
threat.
the thing making fun
And
of
then you're
Prince.
like, yeah, we can laugh, but the Jimmy Kimmel, this century,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
what? That's just how awful the Man Show was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or wait, was that on Kimmel's show or was that on the
I
Man
know
That
Show?
was
the
the
Man
Man Show. That was
Show.
Man Show.
Okay,
That was
I'm
Man
like,
Show.
dear
Yeah,
God,
with
is
Corolla.
that
There
an
were
ABC?
juggies involved.
Yeah,
Even
yeah, yeah.
Adam Carolla was like, this won't age well.
No. Yeah.
And for him to say that.
For him
Yeah,
to
you
say
got
that,
problems.
right?
Yeah.
He just didn't like the blackface part. He liked
Yeah,
Karl
yes.
Malone being
Karl
a
Malone's fine,
pedophile.
yeah. A-okay with that.
What
A-okay
an
with that.
insane! If you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's such a weird thing to not fully explain because
Yes.
it sounds
Yeah.
like we're like condoning or like it's something everyone knows about, which it isn't. We're sports. We like sports
Oh, I didn't
too.
think about that. That sports people might not know.
Jimmy Kimmel, when he co-hosted the Man Show, which once again I have to be like, you might not know what that
That
is.
is, yeah.
The only
Come
people who
out.
know about the Man Show now are conservatives who learn things about Jimmy Kimmel to hold it against him.
That's
True,
funny.
true.
That is
He used to
funny.
host a show called The Man Show, which is just like this essentially just awful chauvinistic
Trying to
comedy,
playfully, like lean
talk
into chauvinism
game
that-
variety
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
But like if we acknowledge it's chauvinistic,
Then it's
I'm
okay.
using the word right,
No,
right?
you are.
That it's
100%.
okay.
100%.
It was like
And
Barstool before
nothing is
Barstool.
yes, but
Yeah.
even
But worse, I would.
But worse.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it nothing. It couldn't even age poorly because it was bad when it was on.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in it, Jimmy Kimmel would do full blackface, full body to play Karl Malone,
Yes.
who was a basketball player for the Utah Jazz. And a Hall of Fame basketball player, played in the
also-
90s, who also, and we'll get to this, and then Jimmy Kimmel would come out and do such a lazy impression of Karl Malone
Yes.
to where this is a minstrel show.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
And it is,
yeah.
it would have, even like Roger from Mad Men was like, don't do this at my party. It feels weird. And then on top of the whole stuff, Karl Malone, the player, I can't believe I'm explaining this on never seen it.
That's pretty
Karl
good.
Malone,
Yeah.
the basketball
Jets
player
fan,
for the
we're
Utah
talking about.
Jazz, is a pedophile.
Yes.
And
Yes.
impregnated a 12 or 13-year-old
She
girl.
was 12 when she got impregnated, 13 when she had
And
the
then
baby.
also was like not around for any of this.
Literally
And-
denied
and-
the kid,
And I
didn't
believe
give
that
any
kid is
money.
in the NFL now.
Kid is in
isn't
the
he?
NFL. And
Wait, it is?
Yeah. That kid became an NFL player.
Daniel
and,
Jones.
And he's like, but the cool thing is, like, man, fuck Karl Malone.
Wait, that
Like,
kid is
Yeah, he is
Yeah.
also like, I hate
Like,
Karl Malone.
Yeah, fuck you.
Like,
You weren't
fucking-
there when I was a kid. You're not there now, man.
By
Fuck him.
drive.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so that's what I don't know
awesome.
how we got into this. Oh, because it'd be funny to have a section of a
Yes,
movie theater that's
yes,
like television
deleted
episodes that have
scenes.
been removed from
Wait, did you
from
see-
streaming services.
Did you see a couple weeks ago on Patrick Beverly's podcast?
No.
So fair enough.
he, like,
his co-host
yeah.
told him about Karl Malone.
I did see that, and he
watching
did
a
not know
person's
that.
live reaction to learning that is wild.
That's
It's because he's
everyone listening to it right now.
he doesn't idolize,
Yeah.
but Karl Malone is
He's
a Hall of
great
Fame
basketball
player
player. Yeah.
in his job.
yes. Who you think
So,
is just a great?
could
It's
you
like Harvey
imagine-
Weinstein. He's a great producer.
yes.
Yeah.
I was about to
he's
say,
that
could you
guy.
imagine if
Yeah.
anyone in entertainment was like this, how hard it would be for us?
Yeah.
Right.
Thank God they aren't.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were we even doing?
We're
Character card
talking
game?
about a game.
We
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
game. We're gonna play a game on the podcast now called Before and Afters.
Get ready to play before and after.
On this game, we reevaluate the careers of people who've aged. No, I call this game 1992 versus 2002 Karl Malone.
Oh,
man.
yes.
What a. It's just, but some of the stuff is
Yeah.
insane. I'm sorry, it makes me feel nuts because everyone's like, but it wasn't different back then.
No, it wasn't.
No.
This,
Yeah. No.
that was never okay.
No.
I saw this
No.
TikTok that said, keep this in mind. In almost every country in the world, governments need to legislate how old girls have to be to marry men.
Right.
Not a
That's
great
so
sign.
horrific.
Not a great
Yeah,
sign.
yeah,
That's pretty
it's-
fucked up.
You need the law. There's like Caleb Simon has this very funny joke. He's been on here a bunch, stand-up comedian, where he's like, you think about the First Continental Congress coming up with and they came up with the age of consent,
Yeah.
and then debated it. So one guy's like, all right, I think 18 is old enough, and a guy's like, I think this should be more of a states' rights thing. And everyone's like, what state are you?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is weird that it's different in different
It's
states.
Yes.
absolutely insane.
yes.
That guy's like, sounds like more like a states' rights issue to me.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. This game, the podcast is going to be 3 minutes long when I edit back to not talking about any of this. This game's called Before and Afters. How it works is two movies have been smushed together into one. I will read you the smushed together plot. You tell me the smushed together title. For
Are you good at
instance,
this one?
This one I'm okay at.
Flight Club up here, which is Fight Club and Flight put together.
Love it.
Also would be a good movie, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just Denzel Washington fighting a guy upside down.
That's
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
good one.
Oh, yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street. There's one Wolf of Wall Street.
okay.
I can't think of any with Yellowstone. Harry Potter and the Full Yellowstoner's
yeah.
Stone.
Oh,
Full
yeah.
Yellowstone.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite work.
What's the Stones wedding one? The wedding.
4 Weddings and a Funeral?
Yeah, I don't know. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, once again, it's going to be the shortest
that,
episode of all time
Yeah,
after edits.
We'll run the tape back.
There will ultimately be no edits. So I'll read you the plot. You have to tell me the smushed together title. You can work together.
Romancing the Stone. That's what.
There you
I
go.
Hey,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
There
That's
you
good stuff.
go.
Nicely
Romancing the
done.
Yellowstone. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I tried to do Yellow and Goldeneye put together, but it doesn't make any sense at all.
Color spectrum.
Pretend I said what Jack said, and no one said what I said, and we moved on.
Yes.
You listen, you realize I edit all the funny stuff to me, like a totally
That's a
different
good bit.
microphone.
That's
Yeah.
good shit.
Number one, a mild-mannered man sets out on an odyssey to get home to his recently deceased mother, and he and a Scottish princess who is skilled in archery must help reverse a curse.
Okay, so
I got nothing
the
on either of those.
archery one is
Mild-mannered man
Hunger
sets out on
Games?
an odyssey.
no, it's a Disney. It's like Tangled, I think.
Cool.
A mild-mannered
Not
man
Tangled.
sets out on an odyssey to get home to his recently deceased mother, and he and a Scottish princess who is skilled in archery must help reverse a curse.
Skilled in archery. It's not Tangled, but I think
Disney
it's
one?
it's
Rapunzel?
a Disney one where she shoots the archery.
What is Rapunzel?
Rapunzel? Yeah, is that a true story?
No. Where the woman with 50-foot long hair lets a guy climb it.
yeah.
It's. I think like all those stories are sort of based on like various Scandinavian stories, and then all America did was remove the part where a kid gets eaten.
Yeah, then you're good.
Yeah,
Then you're good.
The
Yeah.
grim.
A mild-mannered man sets out on an odyssey to get home to his recently deceased mother, and he and a Scottish princess who is skilled in archery must help reverse a curse.
I have nothing on this. Like,
So the mild-mannered man on a journey, like up, Secret Life of Walter Mitty. He's a Walter.
but it's not the wife. The wife isn't
yeah.
dead, right? Or the
The
mother. isn't
mother's
dead.
not
Dead
dead.
mother thing is she's usually always a dead dad. That's usually the
No, this is a mommy movie.
Mommy movie. Mommy.
striking out. I've never done this bad.
The
at this
Rugrats
game.
in Paris?
I like that. That's the mom.
It's Chucky.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
Chucky.
pretty good.
They really,
Yeah.
really, they went from barely ever acknowledging Chucky's mom was dead to being like, we're gonna make you all feel like fucking
Boy,
shit.
no, I was like,
Your shit. Oh,
Jesus,
weird.
this
It was
movie
so
knocked
good.
me out.
Yeah.
We are looking for Beau is a Brave. Beau is Afraid and Brave
is
put
the
together.
Tangled.
Beau
Oh,
is a Brave.
nice.
I never
Yeah,
saw
you're
Beau
on
is
there.
Afraid, but
Nice.
I
I didn't even. I don't know what it
Well,
is.
if you have a
Yeah.
few, it's
Yeah.
Ari Aster movie with Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I didn't know that's what he's doing in that. Mm-hmm. Very cool. He is mild mannered.
Yeah, he
Touche.
is.
Touche.
Next one. A jazz dancer teams up with her friends for a breakdancing benefit show to save a community center that is endangered by contract killers whose targets are sent back through time to be killed.
Okay,
So we got some
Terminator.
looper at the end, but the front end of that. What's the jazz dancer thing?
A jazz dancer teams up with her
Oh,
friends.
it's the oh
So,
my
like,
god.
bring it on.
No, that's cheerleading. But
Yeah,
cheerleading,
true.
jazz
Yeah,
dancers are not going to be happy about that comment. let me tell you.
Sorry.
No, what is the
A jazz dancer teams up with her friends for a breakdancing benefit show to save a community center that is endangered by contract killers whose targets are sent back through time to be killed.
what is the
Like Stomp the Yard?
I can't think of the name of the thing with the
Jazz dancer.
boy.
It's like Dirty Dancing?
Oh, that'd be fun. I love dirty
It's
dancing.
not jazz, though. Yeah.
It's dirty.
It is
It's
dirty.
just
yeah.
it's jazz in the sense it's all about the dances you don't take.
Yeah,
Wow,
touche.
it's beautiful.
What
Well
would
said.
rhyme or go with looper is the thing. It's got to be a
Uh,
6 more minutes.
Looper, Pooper, Cooper.
in the,
We are looking for
what is it?
Break Into Electric Boogalooper.
Oh wow. Wow, that
Break
is a
into
pull,
Electric
dude.
Boogalooper.
That's good. That's good. That's really good.
There's no world where I would have gotten
I should have
that.
gotten that from the breakdancing competition. And
Yeah.
it's interesting because all
Tell
I know
us
about
why it's
Breakin' 2
interesting.
is Electric Boogaloo is the only thing I know of Breakin' 2. That is literally the only thing
Yeah,
about it.
Break
I couldn't pull
Into
it.
Electric Boogaloo, because Electric Boogaloo, potentially the most famous sequel
ever.
title
For sure.
tag.
For sure.
Break Into Electric Boogalooper.
Yeah.
Also, just about as fun as it can be to say. Although, Electric Boogalooper sounds a little
Sounds awesome.
bit like
real
something
thing?
like J.K. Rowling would call something, and you'd be like,
yeah,
this feels
yeah,
a little
yeah.
weird.
Like,
Yep.
Electric
Is this
Boogalooper.
who is this racist towards?
Yeah. Yeah. How do I how do I
Something like Seamus O'Finnegan.
Yes. Yes.
Next one. A rivalry between two ballerinas transforms into a twisted friendship when they are inducted into a secret society of assassins that can curve bullets.
Okay, Black Swanted.
Black Swanted is correct.
Wanted is a great movie.
Crush that.
I am just
Crush
so obsessed
that.
with the
When you said curved bullets, I was like, yeah. No.
yeah, the suspension of disbelief to just be like, no, you curve bullets. And then I can't think of how many kids in Yellowstone-esque sort of backyards tried.
Yeah. I
Just like to do
I'll never
this.
forget on,
If you flick the gun.
Yeah.
on Twitter, I like tweeted that clip. I was like, it's crazy. I did this one time and like I survived. And someone was like, no, you didn't. I was like, yeah, I obviously didn't curve a bullet.
I have
Yeah.
this well,
It's like, what the hell, dude?
I-
Don't stop lying. Like,
my girlfriend Bailey has this theory, and people she's on here, but she has a theory that everyone on the internet just kind of wants to be a cop a little bit.
Yeah.
She's like, they all bring this energy, like, where if you're just like, I did this once, it's crazy. People are like, this isn't even possible.
Yeah.
People really,
yeah,
really
fucking
need
shit,
to
dude.
like
Authority
be a
figures.
fun cop
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
of the time.
Yep.
Last one. A retired cop is called back to duty to eliminate 4 escaped replicants who keep fleeing the day they are supposed to get married.
What was
the
the movie with
first
the
one?
replicants? Yeah, it was
Retired cop, is that the Wesley Snipes?
R.I.P.D.
R.I.P.D.
And then
A retired cop is called back to duty to eliminate 4 escaped replicants who keep fleeing the day they are supposed to get married.
what is it's Blade Runner something?
Something, Blade Runaway Bride.
Blade Runaway Bride is correct.
There it is. We did it. Teamwork. Yeah, dude. Hell
I
yeah.
really put
Hey,
these ones in
we
opposite
got
order
that.
of good.
Yeah.
I have to give shout outs to the people who wrote the titles today on the Discord. Masubi, Bubs, Nietzsche Minaj, which is am I saying that right?
Nice.
Nietzsche?
I think
The
Nietzsche,
philosopher
yeah,
Nietzsche
sounds right,
Minaj.
That's a great.
It's an incredible Discord
That's a
name.
really good name.
great
Yeah.
name.
Thank you so much. If you guys want to write your own before and afters or play before and afters, we've got a Discord, fart.kyleayers.com. It is essentially a large message board for fans of the podcast. I keep looking at this camera, and it's going to be unsettling for the people watching the video because it will cut to me looking into the camera.
I like
God,
that.
it's so bad. Next game we're going to play here on the podcast is called Build the Perfect Movie.
Yes. This one I'm good at. I promise. I feel like I've said that like 5 times and I've
No, you
sucked
have
at
been
all
good.
the games. Oh, dude, you crushed that haunted one, dude.
Ooh, that was huge.
That was
How this
monster.
game works is I'll give you a category. You have to pick 2 movies from that category whose Rotten Tomatoes critic score add up to as close to 100 as possible without going over. So you have to pick 2, get close to 100. Can't go over 100. Price is Right rules apply.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you the category, and then you'll each pick one, your first, and then I'll give you your score. So you can pick your second one according. The current score is, well, I forgot to give out points for before and after, so it's still 13-7.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jack, so you have the higher score, so you will pick first. The category you need to try and make 2 is going to be the perfect. Let's start easy. Let's not start easy. Let's start with romance movie, a movie where there's a romance and of any sort that you can remember.
So I say one, then he says
Give me
the
your
second?
first one. You give me your first one. Todd will give me his first one.
Okay.
I'll tell you the scores, then you'll give me your second one.
Hitch.
All right. Todd?
Music is great.
I'm going to say. Let's go with Dirty Dancing. A lovely film. A wonderful movie. Very romantic. Very lovely.
Did you see that remake coming out next year?
Another one?
No, I just want to get you all riled up for a second.
You were. Yeah, you were about to get
all right.
fired up. Dude. Yeah,
Easy,
hold
easy.
on.
Hitch is a 68%, so you are looking for a 32 or less. Dirty Dancing is a 72%, so you're looking for a 28 or less. Jack, since you have the bigger number to make up, you will pick first in this round as well. So looking for a romance movie that is a 32% or less.
John Tucker Must Die. You can tell I watched my movies in high
Yeah,
school.
that was tight, dude. That was
Yeah.
really tight. That was super tight.
20 out.
All right. Dirty Dancing, we're looking for a 28. Todd?
A bad romance movie.
That's a music video, actually.
That is a music video, dude. That is a music video. What's the Britney Spears road trip movie?
Crossroads?
Crossroads. Let's go with that. Wait, I think critics might have liked that actually. No.
All right, here we go.
It's Crossroads.
Dirty-
Pro Britney Spears, by the way. I just want to make
Yes,
that clear. I love
Dirty,
Britney, dude.
Dirty Dancing is a 72%. Crossroads is a 15.
It's Britney, bitch.
That's an 87.
Hell yeah.
That's 87. Pretty good.
Hell
Pretty good.
yeah.
Pretty good.
Hell yeah. Give me more.
Hitch is a 68%. John Tucker Must Die, 28%. That's a 96%. So that is the winner here.
Oh, crushed
let's
it,
go.
dude. Nicely done.
Great double feature
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Hitch
both
then
those
John
are-
Tucker.
Fuck
Wow.
yeah.
All right, the next round of this movie that we're going to, the next round of Build the Perfect Movie we're going to do is going to only give you one chance to build the perfect movie. You need to pick a movie with a sex scene in it that is as close to 69% as possible without going over. Just making this one right up as we go right here. A movie with a sex scene in
honor's
it,
yours.
and it can be an implied, like we know they had sex in the other room,
Yeah.
but a sex scene
Yeah.
in it as close to 69 as possible without going over. That last game was worth 5
And they
points.
don't have to be 69ing. In
They don't have to be 69 in the scene. So Todd, since you are losing, you get the first pick. We're looking for a movie with a sex scene in it that is as close to 69%.
69's a tough average to pull from. I'm going to go with...
Sometimes you just got to qualify.
Yeah, touche. Let's say 69, man. Let's go with the sex scene. American Pie. Wait, I don't think anyone completes sexual activity in that. I think it's just a blowjob. and
No, but
coming
I would
out.
say there's a
Yeah,
sex
you're right,
scene
you're
with
right.
the where they're like
Casanova.
watching the girl Shannon Elizabeth.
That's
Yeah.
just he's just rubbing. She's rubbing herself and he comes in his pants.
Yeah, but
There's no sex.
I would
He's like,
say
"Trust
I would
me, I
say that
know."
masturbation would be sex.
Oh, I would have gone with a different movie. No,
Then go-
Todd, just kidding, just
Todd's reading a list of
Just
movies he has
kidding.
tattooed on his
kidding.
arm.
My last movie, Awful Nice. We jerk off in that movie. No, yeah, let's go with American Pie.
He Got Game? It's not be higher than 69. Spike Lee.
Yeah.
Wait, when did they have sex in that?
There's a lot of sex. He has sex with the.
How do you think they
college
inflate the
girls.
ball?
Oh, the college girls. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Plus the
Nice.
get air in the ball.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. American Pie, 62%.
Wow.
Hell
He
yeah,
Got
dude.
Game, 80%.
Whoa.
Too sexy.
closer.
Too
Nice. Yeah,
sexy.
too
So we've gone
sexy.
over
Too sexy,
six.
dude.
So that's 5 points for Todd.
Wow.
And then going into
Props
our
to Nadia.
final round of Build the Perfect Movie.
Build a perfect movie.
What we're going to do for this one is now you have to pick 2 movies that are sports movies whose Rotten Tomatoes scored up to as close to 110% as possible. It's a sports movie. Give it 110%, as Coach used to say.
like
2
this.
movies whose Rotten Tomatoes scores up to as close to 110% without going over. If you go too far over, you lose. Your heart
Do we
explodes
do
or
them
something.
both at once, or
No,
we
you'll
just
pick them.
one?
We'll do
Yeah.
the same
Okay,
as one
yeah.
at a time.
heart
And
explodes.
Todd, you are losing overall still, so you get to pick first.
I'm going to go with Field of Dreams.
All right. Jack, your first sports movie.
Well, because of Robert Redford, The Natural.
Hell yeah.
I do really love it.
It's a great movie.
All right, here we go. Reviewing the scores. Field of Dreams is an 88%. So, Todd, you're looking for a 22, a sports movie that's 22. The Natural, 83%. So, we're looking for a 27%. And since you have the bigger number to make up, Jack, you will pick first.
Okay. Major League 3.
Ouch. Scott Bakula, not his finest work. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to go with Basketball.
Oh, it's a great movie.
It is a great
Fuck
movie.
the
I think
critics.
hated
Fuck
it,
the
right? Yeah, fuck the
critics.
critics.
Yeah,
Fuck the
yeah.
critics,
That's a
man.
great movie.
Fuck them, dude.
All right, here we go. The Natural, 83%. Major League 3, 22%. That's a 105. It's also the second time you picked a movie that would have given Todd a perfect score.
Yeah.
Wow, we should just
Dude,
So-
mine
work
shit
together.
going. Yeah,
that's
we should.
105%.
I like this.
Yeah.
dude.
Field of
Oh,
Dreams
yeah.
is an 88. Basketball, 41.
Wow.
Well
Wow.
over. Too good of a movie, they're saying.
Yeah.
I can't
Too
even be
good.
mad about that. Like,
Inaccessibly
yeah.
successful.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do about this.
Yeah.
It's simply too good.
That's awesome.
That's 5 more points for Jack. So that brings our total scores here. Plus, it is 75 points for writing a script.
Yeah.
So that brings our winner today with 85, 95, 100, 99 points.
Me?
Jack Lawler is the winner of the podcast today. Todd, you did have
7
14,
points?
so
14?
it's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
close.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
it's
bad.
good.
Jack, congratulations on your
Thanks,
victory.
Jack.
Please let everyone know where to find you. Anything you'd like for them to check out.
Yeah, check out the Daily Friday podcast. It's the podcast I host every Friday. The world's
Great.
only weekly daily podcast. And yeah,
Nice, dude.
there we go.
Hell yeah, dude.
Wonderful. Todd, anything you want everyone to go find you?
Yeah,
on?
fucking. You can say hi to me on. I don't think I'm on Twitter anymore. I
Yeah.
don't even know. I'm on Instagram still at Colonel Sklar. Watch my movies. Watch Awful Nice. Somebody just told me Awful Nice is back on Prime again for free.
Sweet,
So
I'll
watch
check
that
it.
shit, dude.
Great.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Hope you have a wonderful day.
I've never seen